Hi, good morning. Welcome to Casa Quetzal. Casa Quetzal started to manifest about 2 years ago. But the truth is, I feel like this place has always been waiting for me to come. It was so much synchronicity with the purchase of the property and then the purchase of the house. And at first, I couldn't even believe it. I still kind of don't. But um, so what we have now is a space for people of like mind to come and share in nature, to share the trees, the fruit trees, the view over the canyon, the rushing river, and the birds and animals that are here. It's just amazing. I never imagined that it could be so great. So we're happy to showcase what we've done so far. It's just a beginning, but it's a good beginning. And we plan to continue in the future as soon as funds come in to build some cabins up on the top part of the property so people can come here and just experience what I experience, which is just so amazing. You know, every night I sit in this library and the sun is behind me and I get to see the beautiful sunset views. I pick a book off the shelf and realize, oh, that's the one I read when I was in the sixth grade or the fourth grade or even kindergarten, believe it or not. And then I can do some meditation. I have a CRHF bed, so I go, do a treatment with massage, and then the moon shines and goes all the way across. And in the morning, the sun rises, and I can come out here and do yoga, and then do some exercises, other exercises, and then I start my day. It's been such a blessing to me. And we also have down below the part that is going to be for the foundation workshops and seminars. We've got a seminar called It's Time to Renegotiate Our Relationship with Death. That's one seminar. The other one is Peace, Poverty, and Participation, where I'm going to talk about why war is the real down deep causes for war, and then what poverty is, and then we're going to take part of the seminar, we'll go out to La Carpio and visit a poverty community. The third initiative is Eco Camp, which is a project that I started years ago where I bring children into nature and show them different components of nature, the earth, plants, the animals, and the people, and how they're all interwoven. I have a huge book collection. So we start by reading books, and everybody does a little report about their book, and then we go out and walk around the property and experience all the different beauties that are here. We have a really great hike right down the street. It's a downhill walk to the river down below, and that's going to be another one of our experiences that we offer. So the thing is, I've been sharing my life with other people for a very long time, and I know that that's what I'm destined to do, and I love doing it. When I first came to Costa Rica, I was in Peace Corps. I shared my experiences with small villages. Then I moved to an indigenous reserve and shared my life with a wonderful group of indigenous people. Came back to San Jose, shared my life with refugees from El Salvador, then shared my life with street kids and did a lot of work with them, and then moved to La Carpio and other communities to create family well-being centers. And all along, I related to these people, and I loved them, and they loved me back, I think, mostly. And so this is the place that's going to be a center for people to come and explore their own relationship with nature, their own relationship with their higher self, their own relationship with what they think about death and what they can do in the world to make things better. We're in a very toxic situation now in many parts of the world, and people need a lot of healing. And so this space is kind of sacred, and it's devoted to people of the world. We're going to have some little cabins or some sort of a place where volunteers can come and stay and go out into the countryside, into different parts of the country of Costa Rica, to work with the people, to interact with the people, to give and to receive their gifts, whatever they may be. And so this is why we hope that people will come and spend time here. And I'm just the caretaker. You know, I'm not the owner of it. I'm the caretaker. I'm the steward of the place. And I know that I've been designated that, and I'm dedicating my life to do the books so that people can read about this experience and many others and use it as an inspiration in their own lives when they go out back to their normal, quote unquote, normal lives. And so it's with the support of the natural world around me, the hope is, and the expectation is, that this become an international center for healing and planning. So up above, we see the backyard of the Casa Quetzal and the property, which overlooks the canyon over towards University for Peace. And here's our house. We're still finishing a lot of details, but we're moving along quite well. I've been collecting plants from a person that sells in La Carpio. And so every week he gives me a plant or two. This is the beginning of what's going to be a big flower garden. Okay, this is the stairway up to the second part of the house. And the stairs are called floating staircases because we just kind of float up there. This house could also be called the home of the butterflies because butterflies fly in here and they're all outside, and then they come in, and every morning I rescue butterflies. So over here, this is what we call the children's room. It's for children that come to visit. We have a special collection of books, special dolls, an infinite number of Beanie Babies, and a original Victorian dollhouse. This is a picture of my mother in 1941, receiving her dollhouse from her father. And this is what I have created. The dollhouse was once belonged to a Blanche Brown, a original from New Jersey. And I bought this when she passed away. The bed here is for the children. It's a fort. They make a fort with the pillows and all the animals, and they have a chance to play. These are pictures of my family. Maddie, my grandson, Emma, my granddaughter, me and Sarah, my daughter, a picture that Sarah made, and a picture of birth. Here's our 360-degree bathroom. In the evening, in the morning, the sun rises here, and then the moon shines up above, the full moon. This is the official office of the Costa Rican Humanitarian Foundation. We're in the process of passing all the important documents over here. So we have some boxes still to take care of, but this is going to be the real office. And here we have the library. All my life I wanted to have a library, and I've created libraries all over the country. But now this is my personal collection of books over the 40 years that I've lived here. And we have a collection also of classics, old books that we're going to be saving. Some of these are from Derry Dyer, who was the editor of the Tico Times for many years. And the piano donated by Barry Schwartz 20 years ago. Many people and children have played with that piano. So again, we have the sunrise view. And then this is going to be my personal space. So this room is where I'm going to be sleeping and meditating. And you can come on in. Over here I have a shelf which has my dad's ashes up on the top there. And all the angels that have been with us, pictures of my children when they were little. In case a young child comes to stay, there's their bed. Here's my special personal book, so here. This bathroom also has full view of the moon at night and the sun in the day, of course. And over here is, believe it or not, another dream come true. This is my book workshop. As you know, I do write books. I've written 10 books. 3 of them are in process or have been printed already. These are the books. They're books for children, and each one has a particular lesson. This is The Boy in the Rainforest, The Boy and the Butterfly, A Turtle Can Live Forever. We're doing workshops with these books all over Costa Rica. And this one is The Moon is a Woman's Thing, which is for women to heal from their traumatic experiences. We do workshops about that too. And here's all the books ready to go. In the back there, I have many more books that are going to wait to be published. And again, the beautiful view. So this is the upper part of Casa Quetzal, which is personal space, Costa Rican Humanitarian Foundation office, and room for other people, visitors or guests or volunteers to sleep. I've been working for 35 years with vulnerable populations, and I dreamed of having a place where people who live in these vulnerable situations, like Le Carpio, could interact with nature. Okay, start looking for a place. And 2 years ago, I found a place in Ciudad Colón. I thought it would be okay. Why Ciudad Colón? Because there's something about this community, this city, that is very unique and special. Many people compare it to the blue zones in Guanacaste. Anyways, I found that house. They gave me the price. It was too high. They sold it to someone else. And then one day I was over in Ciudad Colón and I said, I'm going to drive down this road that I haven't been on in years and see what's going on. Drove down the road, saw on the left-hand side a big sign that said, Se vende, place 3,169 meters square. And I go, oh, this looks like a really nice piece of land. I jumped the fence, walked around, and I said, this is my place. This is it. I found it. Called the people, told them, I found my place. Would you please come and show it to me? The owners came over right away. And I just fell so in love with this land. I knew that this was it. So as we're walking around the property, I look to my left and I see this very strange white house with a roof that looks like an angel wing. Now I say that. And it looked abandoned. So I kind of, walked around and asked people what it was about. And everybody said, well, it was a divorce and we don't know who owns it and so on and so forth. Next thing I know, I'm coming down here to, again, visit my property, my soon-to-be property. And there's a little teeny sign on the gate of this house property. And it says, for sale, with a phone number, nothing else. So I immediately called, and right away, the owner came out to meet me. And we walked through the house, and we started at the top. And he said, here's a walk-in closet. And I said, no, that's my book workshop. And then we said, here's the entertainment center and place to put the big screen TV. And I say, no, that's the library. And so on. So we negotiated, worked together, and he gave me a fairly decent price. And since then, I've been passing over all the belongings and relics and paperwork from 3 other houses that I've been working out of over these years, and bringing in hundreds of boxes of things and putting them in their correct place. So that's the where about this place. But in reality, this place is magic. The animals are beautiful, amazing: toucans, owls, monkeys, butterflies, horses, antlions, fruit trees. It's so nice. And I'm sleeping so well. And because I know that I found my place, I'm so fortunate. Price. So I have now, at that point, 2 places to pay for. In the meantime, my dad was getting more and more ill, and finally he passed away on April 7th. He was such a kind person that he left a nice inheritance to my sister, my brother, and I. I immediately transferred all the money to the property and the house and moved in on the 31st of May was the first night I spent here with just a bed. I felt from the very beginning that my dad's presence was here, and I'm not going to go into the whole long story, but if you come to visit, I will give you information about how all of this came about related to my father and I being partners in this project called Costa Rica Humanitarian Foundation. Hope you enjoyed your tour, and please let us know. The telephone number is 8390-4192, and the web page is CRHF.org, and the Facebook is Costa Rican Humanitarian Foundation to learn more about what we're working on here. Thank you for coming with us today on the video to see a little bit of Casa Quetzal, and we would so appreciate it if you would take a look at the website of the Costa Rican Humanitarian Foundation or scan the Q code so you could learn about ways that you can participate and support our initiative to create a place that's going to be special for many different people. Thank you very much. Fortunate. So if you like this little YouTube that I'm doing, which is the first one I've ever done, please subscribe and like and share this adventure. There are many tales that I would tell about how this all happened in synchronicity, but I gave you an overview, and I hope that this motivates you to share in our project for the future. It's been such a blessing to me. This project coincided with my dad passing on April 7th of this year, 2024. He was 93. He wasn't in dire straits until the very last couple of weeks, which was a blessing. And my sister and I took care of him. My brother came and his wife came when they could, because they lived farther away.